right, well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award virtual award ceremony. My name is Min Fan. I'm the Executive Director of United States Heartland China Association. 大家早上好，我叫范敏，我是美国复地美国协会的执行秘书长范敏。This is such a special occasion. We are so honored to celebrate the excellent teaching of Chinese language in the heartland. We are so touched by the interest and support from the community, and thank you for joining us on this Saturday morning to celebrate and support the teachers and find out who are the award winners. And to help us kick it off, please allow me to introduce and welcome and to say the welcome remarks, our Chairman and President, former Governor of Missouri, Bob Holden. Governor Holden?
Thank you, Min, and to everyone. I'm very, very happy to be with all of you today. This is a good morning. Anytime that we can celebrate teachers and students, that to me is a wonderful day. I also want to thank the mayors and the committee people that made the recommendations of which people should be considered for these awards, because that truly is very important to all of us. And education, from a personal standpoint, is extremely important to me because I started out in a one-room schoolhouse in rural Missouri, rural America. And so the value of those teachers is so very, very, very important. In fact, our second son is named after one of those teachers. And so when I was asked to participate in this program, I stepped up immediately because I just think it's so important. I also appreciate the mayors that got involved in all of this, the committee people, and the general public in the different communities who saw a teacher that they wanted to acknowledge and let us know and give us the recommendation. We must learn from all of these teachers because they truly have the wisdom to bring us the information we need, the approach that we need in the future. We've got to create a better place of understanding for the next generation of leaders in our country, but every country around the world. And so that's the reason that teachers are so very, very important. Lingo ACE is to be applauded for all of the effort that they've made to support this effort and help underwrite it, because that is important to them, but it's also important to us because what we have got to do is build a bridge of understanding so that both cultures can better understand the culture of the other and how we can work together for the betterment of all. I can't say enough about the participation of this program and the involvement of this program going forward, because this truly is a door opener for young people in any culture and any country to be given the opportunity to have a better understanding of the culture they're in and the other cultures associated with people from around the world. So I congratulate all of you that made an effort to put all of this together and make it work. It truly is a foundation for a better tomorrow for all of us, to build those bridges of opportunity and success that we all must have if we want to have a vibrant society going forward and a safe world. So congratulations to all of you and Lingo ACE for their effort in making this a possibility, and to Min and the staff that put all these pieces together, because this is something that is personally very important to me because of comments I made about those teachers opening doors for me later in life. So good luck to all of you. Look forward to hearing all the comments and suggestions and recommendations of who is successful. But above all, know that this is only the beginning. We want to do this every year going forward. So Min, thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Governor Holden. I'll work harder teaching you Chinese for the next delegation to China. Again, just like Governor Holden said, this would not have been possible without the support of LingoAce. Before we go to remarks from LingoAce leader, I also want to make a special call to a dear friend, Wenqi at LingoAce, who actually worked with us so closely to make this a reality. Just like me, we grew up from the big Chinese family. 1 out of 5 people in the world is Chinese. And very often people forget that China is the oldest surviving civilization in our world today. So the teacher teaching them Chinese here in America really opened the door for them for a global connected future. Just like me learning English, that enabled me to have a career future in the United States. So next, please, let's welcome Marshall Roslin, the CFO of LingoAce, to give his remarks.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marshall Roslin, and I am CFO and Chief Strategy Officer at LingoAce, the proud sponsor of the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. It's great to be here with the US Heartland China Association and all of you. Our founder, Hugh Yao, started LingoAce in 2017 to transform the way children learn languages. Our programs leverage technology, globally accredited curricula, and gamified content to deliver the most engaging and effective learning experiences. We currently have 4,600 accredited professional Chinese language teachers on our platform, teaching learners in over 100 countries around the world. We at LingoAce are dedicated to advancing Chinese language education and support a number of key stakeholders across the ecosystem, but none are more important than all of you teachers. I'm particularly excited to be here with all of you today, as I myself have been studying Chinese since my university days and know firsthand the rich array of possibilities afforded to those who study the language. Over the course of my career, I've lived in China on 3 different occasions and have traveled to 13 different provinces across the country. The funny thing about working with LingoAce for me is that in truth, as I was beginning to learn the language, I didn't want anyone else to learn Chinese, as I thought it was my superpower. It's what made me unique. But as I got older and wiser, I came to embrace the mission of having more and more people across the globe learn Chinese to build understanding and unlock their own world of possibilities. And that's exactly what we at LingoAce are working to do. Through our sponsorship of the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award, we hope to inspire world language learning and expose our youth to global cultures. As an American myself, I know how special the Heartland region is. And we appreciate the efforts of the US Heartland China Association to build bridges and develop global citizenship for the people here. As part of our sponsorship, we are providing grants for 3 exceptional teachers. These teachers have gone above and beyond, building bridges not only in their classrooms, but also in their local communities. On behalf of LingoAce, it's my honor to congratulate all of the finalists for the award and the mayors who nominated them. Thank you.
Thank you, Marshall. I also, as a mother whose son is actually learning Chinese on LingoAce, want to thank LingoAce to provide this option for families, communities where Chinese school teaching is not available in their local community. So with that, I'm going to turn to Jason Conley, our project lead for this inaugural Chinese Teacher Award. And he will take you through the most exciting part of the finalists and who wins the $3 $5,000 award with a trophy and who wins the 2 People's Choice Awards. So with that, Jason, please take us away.
Yeah, thank you, man. Another thank you to Marshall and LingoAce. I've had the luxury of working with a lot of the teachers throughout this whole process over the past few months. And we'll be hearing from the selection committee a little bit later, but I know that all these teachers are so deserving of this award and so deserving of the attention that it's brought. They really haven't made the job easy for the selection committee at all. So again, just a big thank you to everyone who's applied and everyone who's helped organize this award. So for the next segment of today's program, we're going to be hearing from the teachers themselves and their community members. So for these 5 finalists, we're going to go through their videos from themselves and from their community members. So first, we will have Cindy Castow of Maumelle, Arkansas. She teaches at Maumelle High School. And And today we're going to hear a little bit from her as well as a brief overview of her class structure.
你好, I'm Miss Castle. I'm from Shanghai, China. 大家好, 我是 Cindy 老师, 我来自中国上海. I teach Chinese at Maomao Middle School and Maomao High School in Maomao, Arkansas. 我在阿肯色州毛庙市毛庙的初中和高中教中文。I'm honored to be a finalist of the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. 非常荣幸我能入围复地中文教师奖的决赛圈。Thank you to the US Heartland China Association for this great opportunity. 非常感谢美国复地美中协会。Thank you to the selection committee for this honor. 非常感谢评委会各位评委，谢谢。
Student in Miss Casto's Chinese class at Maomao High. Our Chinese class stresses correct pronunciation, oral comprehension, and simple speaking ability. As our communication skills develop, the course also includes additional vocabulary and basic grammar necessary for limited reading and writing. Our course objective is defined by the content standards of the Arkansas Foreign Language Curriculum Framework for Modern Languages. This includes applications, problem solving, higher order thinking skills, and performance-based assessments in Chinese with rubrics. This is one of the activities that our classes did. We made paper lanterns to celebrate the traditional Chinese Lantern Festival. And here are some basic Chinese phrases. Hello is 你好, 你好. Goodbye is 再见, 再见. And then thanks is 谢谢, 谢谢. Congratulations to Mrs. Casto for becoming a finalist of the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. Good luck. You are an amazing teacher.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Casta. That was great. I know that teaching holidays and cultural events is a really important aspect in teaching Chinese culture, so that was great to see. So next, we are going to be hearing from Dr. Alpha Edens, as well as one of her former students and a community member who is the director of the East Asian Institute at the University of Oklahoma in Tulsa, Rex Barnett. So let's hear from them now.
大家好，我叫张新颖。My name is Xin Edens. I am extremely honored to be one of the finalists of the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. I teach Chinese at the Holland Hall Upper School and East Asian Institute at Oklahoma University. I also founded and work as the director of Oklahoma Chinese Language Institute. To best serve students who would like to advance their Chinese learning, I also read AP Chinese and elementary education certification at the ETS. In my spare time, I volunteer as a viewer for K-12 Chinese language teaching at the USHCA Chinese Language Teachers Association, and I'm also a board member of Oklahoma Chinese Teachers Association. Internationally, I represent Beihai China at Tulsa Global Alliance at the City of Tulsa to work as the liaison between the mayors of the two sister cities. I'm deeply grateful for the recognition and support I have received from the United States Heartland China Association. Thank you very much. 谢谢大家.
Greetings, I'm Trista Wong, a student of Dr. Edens. I am a sophomore at Jinx High School in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and have been studying Chinese for almost 10 years. During these years, I have acquired many achievements in Chinese. First, I passed the 汉语水平考试, the HSK. I have also achieved good scores in many Chinese competitions at state, national, and international level. In the creative writing contest held by Mandarin as a second language organization, my writing was also published with other pieces in a book called Easy to Read Chinese Short Stories. Dr. Edens is a thoughtful and considerate teacher. For Chinese learners, she does her best to make Chinese interesting and enjoyable. She would develop games that would entertain students while learning and reviewing Chinese materials. She is also a caring teacher who supported me in many areas. Apart from teaching me Chinese, Dr. Edens is also my life mentor. She introduces and recommends me to organizations where I could volunteer, learn from others, and gain experience. She would take me to events such as the Asian American Festival and the World in the Box Day held by Tulsa Global Alliance. This semester, Dr. Edens collaborated with Mr. Rex Burnett to organize the Oklahoma Chinese Language Institute, Oakley, which is a Chinese school in South Tulsa of Oklahoma. Oakley offers Chinese to students of all ages. Besides offering Chinese, we also provide many different classes such as ACT and SAT preparation classes for high school students. I'm now both a student and a teacher at the school, which I'm really thankful to Dr. Edens and Mr. Burnett for giving me this opportunity. Many of my successes and experiences are provided by Dr. Edens. She's not only my Chinese teacher, but also my life mentor. I can never say enough on how I'm thankful for the opportunities she's provided me since I met her in 6th grade. Thank you, Dr. Edens.
Good morning. I'm Rex Burnett, the director of the East Asia Institute here at the University of Oklahoma in Tulsa. I've known Dr. Alpha Edens for about 6 years now. Before we worked together on various projects, I heard from other education leaders of how dedicated she was in promoting the Chinese language and culture in our community and also around our state. I know that her work in the Oklahoma Chinese Language Teachers Association places her in a good position in our state and in education. She's been able to establish a lot of programs because of her connections to the other Chinese teachers that do belong to this organization. So when Alpha is not working or running her own business, which is the Oklahoma Chinese Language Institute on the weekends, working as a teacher at a after-school Chinese program for an elementary, she's a full-time teacher at Holland Hall, full-time Chinese teacher. So I believe that the scope of her work, her ability to network, engage community members in meaningful activities while promoting the Chinese language and culture is truly inspiring. I appreciate the opportunity to provide a look into the life of a really passionate, focused, and dedicated educator. Thank you.
Great. Thank you to Dr. Edens and Rex. I know that working with the community is a really important part of teaching Chinese. So next, we are going to hear about Heidi Kuo from Muscatine. Representing Heidi Kuo is Mayor Dr. Brad Bark, the mayor of Muscatine, Iowa, as well as Sarah Landy, as well as some coworkers and administration and some of Ms. Kuo's students. So we'll hear from her now.
My name is Dr. Brad Bark, the mayor of Muscatine, Iowa. I am so pleased to hear that Ms. Heidi Kuo is a finalist for the U.S. Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. This is such a positive story to tell here in Muscatine, Iowa. She is a perfect model of what highly effective world language teaching and learning should be. Ms. Kuo also builds a bridge between the Muscatine Community School District and educational partners in Muscatine by promoting the U.S. students to understand Chinese language and culture. Ms. Kawa has been a tremendous asset in encouraging Muscatine students' academic achievements as well as broadening their global awareness. I am so proud that Ms. Kawa has achieved finalists for this prestigious award and wish her luck. And from everybody in Muscatine, Iowa, we'd like to just wish you good luck. And again, congratulations making it this far. Thank you.
I'm so excited that Heidi Koo is a finalist for the Heartland Chinese Teacher of the Year Award. She is so deserving. In Muscatine, we now have 150 students taking Chinese language, and the kids love her. I think the kids come to class and like her and then get on to the Chinese language. But she makes it a lot of fun. And Heidi now serves on the board of a Sarah Landy Education Foundation that fosters exchanges between the U.S. and China. And when she comes to a meeting, she's full of ideas and she has the biggest smile and it lights up the room. So I'm hoping that Heidi gets this award, but whatever, she has really been an award to our community and all the young people that have an opportunity to speak Chinese and learn about their culture. So best of luck to you, Heidi.
I am so excited that Heidi is the opportunity to receive the Teacher Award. If there's any teacher we have in this building that deserves this recognition, it would be Heidi. She cares for her students. She cares for her curriculum. She's dedicated. She is the kind of person that every parent would want to have teach their child. And so I couldn't be happier for Heidi and this opportunity for her.
Hi, I'm Stacy Orr. Heidi is our only Chinese teacher, I should say. And I actually got to know Heidi at the very beginning when she did her interview for us. And right away we were like, she is like one of the most enthusiastic, exciting, energizing, engaging teachers that I had ever interviewed. And we see that now in the classroom all the time. And the kids adore her. She does so much for our students and our school, and not just in the classroom, but outside the classroom, and getting students connected with just outside opportunities, anything that has to do with Chinese, and we're just really fortunate to have her.
So my name is Andy Whirling. I'm one of the assistant principals here at the high school. I have had the privilege to work with Mrs. Ko for several years. As her evaluator, I know that she is dedicated to students, great at building relationships. Her teaching abilities are outstanding. Her colleagues would say the exact same thing. She is one of our best teachers in the district, and I would put her abilities, qualities, skills, knowledge up against anybody for any kind of award. She is outstanding.
Okay, so Mrs. Kuo is one of our Chinese teachers here at Muscatine High School, and she is our one teacher here at Muscatine High School, teaches Chinese. She is phenomenal with students. Her enrollment in her classes has increased every single year just because of how great of a job she does with our students and just bringing the culture and the language here to Muscatine High School. And we're very grateful that she's here.
Heidi Kuo is truly a gift to Muscatine, Iowa, and is very well deserving of this amazing award. 她是最好的中文老师。
Okay, thank you to everyone who supported Heidi. Thank you to Mayor Bark, as well as Sarah Landy and everyone at Muscatine High. That was great. So now we are going to go to Carmel, Indiana, to hear from Tung Fen Lee. Tung Fen Lee teaches at Carmel High School, and we've also received some marks from the mayor of Carmel and the mayor of Carmel, Indiana, Mayor Jim Brainerd, and we're also going to hear from some of her fellow teachers and students.
Hello, 你好. My name is Tongfen Li. I'm a Chinese teacher at Carmel High School in Carmel, Indiana. I'm honored and humbled to be one of the finalists of the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. When I teach my son Chinese, I found my calling to be a teacher. I returned to school and became a certified teacher. I started teaching Chinese at Carmel High School in 2009. This is my 14th year and I still enjoy it. Currently, I teach Chinese 1, 2, 3, IB and AP. The workload is heavy, but when I see my students' interaction in class, I forget all the hard work preparing for the lessons. I consider myself very lucky and blessed to have the opportunity to share my love for Chinese language and culture with my students. The most rewarding part of being a teacher is that I have the pleasure to get to know so many students throughout the years and see many amazing things that students can accomplish every day. Each and every one of them is unique and joyful. I strive to advocate for my students and celebrate their achievement or milestone along the way. I wanted them to become culturally aware through learning Chinese culture. I hope learning Chinese is a bridge or pathway to broaden their horizon and make a positive impact. Thank you for all the support and encouragement from the Como City Mayor's Office, my school, my colleagues, my students, and my friends and family. Thank you.
I am Jim Brainerd, the mayor of Carmel, Indiana, and I'm pleased to learn that Mrs. Lee, a teacher in Carmel, Indiana's public school system, was nominated as a finalist for the U.S. Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. She's an exemplary model of what highly effective world language teaching and learning should be in Carmel and the United States. She makes the Chinese language and culture accessible to all her students and empowers them to grow through her nurturing and constructive manner. Her willingness and ability to make language come alive for students in and out of the classroom is what sets her apart. Her knowledge and passion for Chinese education is remarkable and worthy of this recognition from the U.S. Heartland China Association. Congratulations to Mrs. Lee and all the other finalists that have helped make a difference in education and the children of our country.
Hello everyone, I'm here to talk about Tung Fen Lee, who is our representative for the award from Carmel High School. I've known Mrs. Lee for several years, working with her since she started at the school, and one of the best things about her is that she makes Chinese accessible for her students. She always works to make everyone feel welcome in her classroom, and she does a great job of outreach with her program too. We are excited to have her as a member of our staff, and we wish her the best of luck. Thank you.
Hi Tung Fen, I just wanted to say congratulations on being a finalist. I cannot think of anyone more deserving. I am so honored to know you and to get to call you my colleague here at school. You inspire me to become a better teacher. You are always willing to learn new things and try new things to become a better teacher and support your students. You're not afraid to take risks, and you work so incredibly hard. And you've made such an impact on this school and on this community just outside of the four walls of your classroom. So congratulations, I'm so happy and excited for you.
Hi, my name is Anna Fry. I graduated from Carmel High School last year in 2022 and was a member of Li Lao Shi's Chinese class from my freshman year in Chinese 1 all the way until senior year when I graduated from AP Chinese and took the IB ab initio test. I spent 4 years with her in the classroom, but then also was a part of our National Chinese Honor Society, where I really got to see how much effort and love and care she puts into her classroom every day. I can't think of anybody more deserving for the U.S. Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. She cares so much about her students and just wants to see them succeed. I know for me, I just saw her put in so much work that was over and above what was expected for her. My friends that weren't even taking Chinese knew her from just seeing her in the hallway and the welcoming and loving spirit that she put towards the school. I know that she created a love in me for cultures and communicating with others from all around the world, and I can't understate the impact that she had on me in high school. So I can't think of anybody more deserving for this award, and I'm so incredibly proud to have been one of her students.
Wow, okay. Thank you again to everyone who supported Mrs. Lee. It's so cool to hear from Carmel and all the different programs you have going on and the growth of the Chinese program. So Thank you to everyone again. So the last teacher we're going to hear from today is in Lexington, Kentucky, Mrs. Yan Wang. We will be hearing some video from her, as well as the mayor of Lexington, Mayor Gordon, and from a student of Mrs. Wang. So we will watch that video now.
你好, my name is Yan Wang, the Chinese teacher at Dixie Magnet Elementary School in Lexington, Kentucky. Besides teaching about 600 K-5 students Chinese language and culture, I also serve as the district lead Chinese teacher and the Fayette County Public School StarTalk student program co-director. My goal is to build up, maintain, and expand strong Chinese programs in Lexington. I also involved in training new teachers, providing professional development sessions nationwide. It is a great honor to be selected as a finalist. My special thanks goes to Dr. Drew Breivik, the professor at the University of Kentucky, and Dr. Youngworth, the Fayette County Public School World Language Specialist. I really appreciate U.S. Heartland China Association for setting up this program, and appreciate Lincoln Ice for sponsor this award. Last but not least, I really appreciate my family and friends for countless supports for years. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Lexington Mayor Linda Gorton. I am proud to speak to you a little bit about a wonderful educator, Yan Wang. Ms. Wang has been recognized as an outstanding Chinese language educator for many years. The students at Dixie Magnet Elementary School love having her as their teacher. She helps students at Dixie gain a better understanding of other cultures. Congratulations, Ms. Wang, on everything you've accomplished, including recognition from the United States Heartland China Association. And thank you so much for teaching our young people about the value of diversity and other cultures.
你好吗？我叫马飞龙，我爱王老师。I love different things about Miss Wang because she's so nice, so sweet, and she also is patient with students, and she takes it really slow, like I said, patient, and she does it in fun ways, not just like just hitting there on a worksheet. She does it on the board, she does it on her poster board, and she gives us different like coloring sheets to work on and like activities, and that's what I think that I like about her in her classroom. But I also have some more stuff that about her that I like about her. I'm also in every single club with her, which is the Chinese Speech Club, the Chinese Star Talk, and the Chinese Dance Club. And it's really fun because we get to learn new things, and some people don't even get to do that, but I was happy that I could. And even go back to the class that she doesn't just teach us Chinese, she teaches us different cultures, and that's really cool to me because at first I thought this was just going to be a Chinese room, but turns out it's like my family in my home here. So yeah, that's what I like about this one.
Okay, that is so great. Thank you to everyone that supported Mrs. Wang. That is awesome. So now we have gotten to the point of the program where we are going to announce the People's Choice Award. We are going to have Gloria Guo from Lingo Ace do that. Gloria is the head of academy at Lingo Ace. So this People's Choice Award, when you register for this event, you were allowed to select a teacher to vote for. So this award goes to the 2 teachers who received the most votes. So without further ado, we will turn it over to Gloria Guo to announce the winners of the People's Choice Award.
Good morning. It is with great pleasure that I join you here today to present the People's Choice Awards on behalf of Lingo Ace. As a sponsor for the inaugural Heartland Chinese Teacher Award, Lingo Ace is proud to honor these 2 winners for their outstanding impact in their classrooms and the greater community. As a member of the selection committee, I can tell you firsthand that this year's nominees were some of the most incredible and hardworking Chinese teachers in the Heartland region. The first People's Choice Award winner goes to Cindy Kester, who has been in education for 16 years. Cindy currently teaches Chinese at Momel Middle School and High School, as well as for the Plaskin Country Special School District in Little Rock, Arkansas. Outside of school, she gives her time and talent to the great community by serving at the local public library. She has also served as a Chinese interpreter to former Governor of Arkansas, Mike Beebe, and current Governor Asa Hutchinson. The second People's Choice Award winner goes to Tongfeng Li, who found her calling as a Chinese teacher while raising and teaching her sons their heritage language. She currently teaches at Carmel High School in Carmel, Indiana. During her tenure, she has grown the Chinese language program from 50 students to nearly 150 students. In addition to teaching, she also works as a Chinese translator for an environmental education company. Please join me in congratulating Cindy and Tangfeng. 祝贺两位老师。
Okay, thank you, Gloria, and congratulations again to the two winners of our People's Choice Award. These two winners will be receiving a $1,000 cash prize as a result of their winning of this. So congrats to you both again. Now we will hear from Susan Thornton, who is a board member of the U.S. Heartland China Association, a long-term American diplomat, and currently a senior fellow at the Paul Tsai China Center at the Yale Law School. So we will turn it over to Susan.
Welcome, everyone, to this exciting Heartland Chinese Teacher Award ceremony. As we know, China is the world's oldest continuous civilization. Its people make up 1/5 of humanity, and the Chinese language is often credited for China's longevity. Studying Chinese is not only important for a greater and deeper understanding of Chinese culture, but important for building bridges of friendship between the United States and China. My name is Susan Thornton, and in addition to being on the selection committee this year, I am also a member of the U.S. Heartland China Association board, and I am a retired U.S. diplomat. I spent many years living and working in China and in other places around the globe. And many young people always ask me, how did you get into diplomacy? How did you get started? And my immediate answer is always a love of languages. In high school, I studied French, and I had a French exchange family. In college, I studied Russian, and I traveled to the Soviet Union, which was a real adventure. I always wanted to learn Chinese, and when I got the chance in the US State Department to do it, I took it. And Chinese is one of only 4 languages that takes 2 full years of immersion to learn in the State Department system. So it's not easy. But language learning stretches your brain, and it also stretches your horizons and your perspectives. So I salute all the students who take up this challenge. Now, today we are here to honor those teachers in our Heartland region that do so much to help our young people embark on their journey to learn Chinese and to know more about China, because certainly language is crucial to understanding other cultures. These teachers work hard every day to make this journey exciting and accessible for their students, and they demonstrate clearly their passion for being a bridge between the United States and China. It is with much appreciation of the many teachers who have been teaching the Chinese language in the Heartland region, often with little resources, that USHCA is launching this inaugural Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. The winners will each receive $5,000 in cash and an award courtesy of our sponsors at Lingo Ace. Thanks so much to our sponsors, to all the participants, and to all our Heartland Chinese teachers who do the work every day to help bring us closer together. We appreciate you. And without further ado, the winners of the 2002 U.S. Heartland Chinese Teacher Award are Ms. Yan Wang of Lexington, Kentucky, Ms. Heidi Kuo of Muscatine, Iowa, and Xinying Edens of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Congratulations to our 3 winners.
Wow, that is wonderful. Thank you, Susan. And thank you for all the teachers who are here. I know we're going to bring some of the teachers who to be on screen. And I see Cindy's already here. Heidi's here. And congratulations. And as we bring in the other teachers, again, who are taking some Saturday time off to join us. And one of the judges, one of the selection committee, Min Ru's here. And so Cindy, Heidi, do you have, if you would like to, while we bring other people in, any remarks and reactions, feel free to unmute.
Thank you so much, everybody. And it's an honor to be here. And thank you for the People's Choice Award. And congratulations to everybody. And thank you to the US Heartland China Association for this honor. And 谢谢.
Well, 谢谢您，谢谢我again, as a mom with a 10-year-old who I'm trying hard to make sure his Chinese gets better, I know how difficult it is. So thank you. And Li 老师, Li Minru 老师, do you have any reactions? I think Li 老师, you are muted. Or Tongfen, Li 老师, if you want to say something, oh yeah, here you are.
It is my great honor to work with you and also to review all the materials. The most difficult thing is to select the 3 of the best. So I really hard time, it take a long time, but I still cannot make any decision because all of you are so outstanding. So, you make so much contributions to this great course. You're so enthusiastic. You're so got support from your local government, from the people, from the students. That all moved me. So actually reviewing all your materials is a learning process for me. Really encouraging me as an educator myself. I know our future will be bright. Will be great. You are doing a great contributions to the society, not only to the Chinese learners, to the America. Make America, become a harmonious society, multicultural, multilingual, and harmonious society. Thank you so much. Thank everybody. I'm honored to be part of this great event. Thank you.
Thank you, Li 老师. And I know we have a few friends here. Jason, you might want to call our names. Sarah, our dear friend, Sarah Landy from Muscatine, Iowa. Sarah, do you want to say a few words?
Yes, I do. I thank you to the U.S. Heartland Chinese Society for getting this together. It's a way for us to honor teachers, and Heidi has been such an inspiration to our students and our community at a time when relationships are a little rocky. She is the spirit, and I'm going to have her get involved all the way up and down with teachers, and she is going to work on an exchange program when China opens up. So I can say thank you, U.S. Heartland China, and thanks Heidi, and thanks everyone. We're proud, and we will try to honor this opportunity and take it as a responsibility to be some of the ones that can guide on the people-to-people exchange. I believe that youth are our future, and Heidi, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, we'll keep going. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I will mention that we already have friends from Minnesota who got too busy and they didn't make it into the final round. but they're going to give a really harder try next year. And so I want to let you know, we heard from other states and they're disappointed they didn't get into the final, but they're going to work harder next year. Any other comments, remarks? Heidi, do you have any reactions to share?
Heidi, thank you so much for everything. I don't have any words that I can describe my feeling right now. I'm so pleasure to get the Chinese reward, and thanks Sarah Landy, thanks the mayor, thanks all my principals and my students, and definitely Lingo S and the US Heartland China. So I appreciate everybody for everything, and I definitely will keep going to teach my student and all my kids can learn the Chinese language and culture things. And all the Chinese teachers are amazing. I definitely are keep going to learn from everything from them. Thank you so much. And I wish we could have a great bridge between the China and the US, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I also want to mention, Li Laoshi from Minru is from Ohio State. And so it's great to see two great universities play such active role. Again, as Governor Holden mentioned earlier, this is a community that we work together, and we look forward to working each of you to make this even a bigger success for more teachers next year. So I know Li Laoshi Tengfen is here. Tengfen Li, would you like to say a few words before we wrap up the event and give everyone a weekend back? 李老师，您是静音了，可能需要。
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm very honored and humbled to receive the People's Choice Award. I feel especially privileged to share it with many other finalists. Throughout the years, there are so many people who inspire me to be a better teacher. I would not be where I am without them. Today, I want to thank the Heartland China Association and the sponsor Lingo Ace for recognizing me with the award. And I also want to thank to the Carmel City office and the Mayor James Brenner for nominating me. And thank you for support from my school district, my school, my world language department, and my colleagues. And last but not least, I want to thank my parents, my husband, my sons, never-ending support and accommodation. And today actually is a special day. There's a Chinese idiom called 双喜临门. It means happiness comes in pair. Today is an extra special day because it's my son's wedding. We will have a new addition to our family, my daughter-in-law. So I'm so happy today we have two happiness comes in pair. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, with that, Governor Holden, if you like to say anything before we close the event. Well, you're muted too, Governor Holden.
Again, I want to thank everybody who participated in the program, the winners, of course, but it's so very, very important to all of you to continue to educate our culture and help educate your culture from China on the similarities and the benefit and the opportunity of working together. I mean, that is so valuable to the world of tomorrow, that we have young leaders understanding different cultures, different languages, different leadership possibilities, so that hopefully in the future, we will be working to solve problems, not to create conflict.
Thank you, Governor Holden. And with that, for all the winners, and Jason will be the one who will follow up to make sure you get your trophy and the award. And so thank you so much. And we will stay in touch. Again, next year, we'll have this award again. So start thinking about how to get ready, who else we should nominate. But finally, thank you. Have a wonderful weekend and keep up the good work. Bye-bye.
Bye.
李老师再见。